the whole of justice. The Super Friends.
Well, what is going on, Mr. Rundown? How you doing, buddy?
What's going on? Hey, everyone.
So, yeah, we're going to be talking about Mr. Kevin Conroy, man. Hold on here. Let me bring this up. We're going to be discussing the late, great Kevin Conroy and talk a little bit about his work, his life, and shit. So, all right. I don't know how to start podcasts, so...
Well, welcome to Two Bald Dudes Comic Book Podcast. How about that?
Welcome in, kids. So, yeah, I am... You know what? Hold on. I got to go to Big Cam for a second. Oh, nope, that's Rundown. Here I am. Because this is Two Bald Dudes. You guys get it for free this time. So...
Meanwhile...
Oh, shit. Turn that off. Okay, there we go. All right, so hold on. Let me introduce the podcast to the listeners at home and stuff. Guys, welcome. You guys aren't even here if you're hearing this. Look, I suck at podcasting. Okay. So
we'll get into it.
This is Two Bald Dudes Comic Book Podcast. It's me, your host Riot TTV on Twitch, and my co-host Mr. Rundown 015 on Twitch as well, dude.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and today we were going to talk about a different comic, but then obviously during the course of planning, the late great Kevin Conroy passed away. So we decided that we were going to honor Kevin Conroy today as the first episode of the podcast. And I think that's a great way to kick this off.
Absolutely, man. So, okay, real fast, let me go here. Did this change? Okay, it didn't change. So talking about Kevin Conroy. How long has he been Batman? Do you know?
So he started recording Batman in 1991. The premiere date of Batman the Animated Series was in 1992. I forget the exact date off the top of my head. Actually, let me see. Hold on. I have his IMDb and stuff brought up anyway.
Look at you being a fucking professional.
Right.
By the way, kids listening at home, this podcast does have a lot of bad language, so fucking deal with it. Sorry, go ahead, buddy.
92, yep. As Bruce Wayne, a.k.a. the Batman, in September, I think. Actually, no, hold on. I'm sorry, I was looking at something else. Anyway, 1992 is when he started playing the character, and he has played the character since. He actually has two credits to his name after his passing, actually. He did a TV movie that's in post-production. Looks like it's called Relatively Super. That's in post-production, and apparently... he was going to be the voice of Thomas Wayne in the upcoming Batman Caped Crusader cartoon.
Oh, that's dope. I didn't know about that.
Yep. So he's actually going to not only play Bruce Wayne, but he is also going to be playing his dad.
I wonder if he was doing Thomas Wayne. Now, okay, you said that is going to be still happening, hopefully?
The movie that's in post-production, I think, is... I don't know what's going on with Caped Crusader. I haven't heard any news about that. So
gotcha.
Yeah. And who knows with Warner Brothers Discovery right now what's going on.
Right. Well, hopefully, yeah. Fucking, they're just doing all kinds of crazy destroying over there. I mean, I love my DC, man, but Warner Brothers needs to get their shit together.
Well, with James Gunn at the helm of the DCU.
Oh, now that, yeah, that's gonna be fucking amazing.
Hopefully that'll bring it under wraps. But yeah. So, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I wonder if him doing Thomas Wayne, if he was gonna deepen the voice, maybe, or if it was gonna sound similar to Bruce. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. He's actually voiced Thomas Wayne before. Actually, he
really
in the animated series. He actually there was an episode. I think this was the episode where he got drugged and he was hallucinating and having bad dreams and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and he was having visions of his past, his present, and his future.
wait, was that the just? See, I was going back to that one episode of Batman the Animated Series where he was actually being mind controlled, I think, by the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
And his parents were alive. Batman was a vigilante, but he wasn't Batman, you know. And it ended in a clock tower, I think it was.
Yeah, something like that.
One of my favorite episodes.
There was that episode where the famous line of I am vengeance, I am the night, I am Batman. I think that was the episode that I'm talking about, where he actually also voiced Thomas Wayne. He voiced himself as a young Bruce Wayne, he voiced himself as Thomas Wayne, and he voiced himself obviously as Bruce Wayne, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a modern Bruce Wayne.
I
mean, like, he's done the voice of Thomas in the past.
One of my favorite things, like quotes from Batman the Animated Series was, I forget the episode, but I think it was Robin. Dick Grayson was talking to him, and I think it was the same episode that I just brought up. But anyway, I forget all the dialogue, but no, it wasn't Batman the Animated Series. Well, it was Batman Beyond.
Oh, Batman Beyond.
Terry McGinnis is talking to him, and fuck, what was going on, man? Either way, the things that was said, he was like, how did you know it wasn't real or something like that?
Yes,
and
what you're talking about. Yep.
And he says something like, because that's not what I call myself in my head. So
yeah,
like,
because the hallucination was calling him Bruce, and that's not what he calls himself in his mind.
he calls himself fucking Batman, dude.
Yeah.
Yo, Katie Bell, welcome in, dude. How you doing? We were just honoring the late great fucking Kevin Conroy, man. Yeah, it's a sad time, dude.
Yeah, and for those of you who are listening to this later on or watching on YouTube, obviously this is a Twitch stream, and that we're doing the broadcast live. So
yeah, so if you hear us,
September 5th. I knew it was September. I just forgot the date. Thank you.
Right on. Thank you, Boz, man. Thank you. So yeah, listeners at home, if you guys are wondering like who we're talking to and stuff, we are doing this live on Twitch, and we do talk to the viewers and stuff. And I'm thinking maybe afterwards, rundown, we do like a little Q&A, maybe let the chat ask some,
sure, yeah,
have, you know, if they got something to say about the subject at hand, you know what I'm saying, or like ask us questions pertaining to the subject and stuff, you know. Katie Bear, you just did a Batman piece. That's awesome. By the way, chat, if you guys are not checking out Katie Bear, go give her a follow. She is a fellow member of Safe Space, the stream team that I am on. This goes to you viewers, listeners out there. Go check her out on Twitch. She goes by Katie_Bear on Twitch. And go click this link. That's some of her art. She does art streams.
Nice.
But yeah, man, I've always said that, like, Kevin Conroy, like, okay, so I grew up, you know, watching, like, Adam West Batman reruns, you know.
Yep.
And then, you know, because I was a wee person back in the 90s, Batman, the animated series, you know, was airing and stuff, and I was watching that as a kid. And, of course, Michael Keaton Batman. So, like, realistically, there's been 3 Batmen that shaped me. But the Batman in my heart, the Batman that I hear in my head when I read a Batman comic book, is Kevin Conroy. He will always forever be my Batman, dude.
Yeah, I think that's true for just about everyone, really. You know, several generations have come to know Kevin Conroy as the voice of Batman. Other people have played him over the last 30 years. Some of them even, you know, Hollywood actors have voiced him. Jensen Ackles has played Red Hood and Batman.
Yes.
So it's just like, but like, he's iconic. Like you said, like whenever I read a comic, it's not those voices I hear. It is Kevin Conroy I hear in my head. And that picture you're showing on the screen right now is in Burbank, by the way.
Really?
Yep, that's in Burbank, the Batman statue in Burbank.
That's beautiful.
And people started leaving dedications to Kevin on there. Yep.
That's fucking beautiful, dude. But yes, Kevin will 1000% be the Batman. Always, Katie. Always. He is who I hear when I read a Batman comic book. And the same goes with Mr. Mark Hamill, dude. You know?
Yep.
So
he's forever the voice of the Joker in my mind as well.
Oh, absolutely. Like anytime I read a Batman that has Batman and the Joker, it's always Kevin and it's always Mark, man. So, Mr. Rundown,
yes, sir.
If you had to say your all-time favorite Kevin Conroy Batman moment, what would it be?
It actually isn't from the animated series. It is from Justice League Unlimited, the episode called Epilogue, where they actually tied up Batman Beyond. There was a scene in it where Amanda Waller was telling Terry McGinnis all of the stories about Bruce being Batman, and the episode in question dealt with the Royal Flush Gang.
Oh, this episode, yeah.
The young girl known as Ace.
Yep.
Had these wacky mind reality bending powers that was pretty much destroying everything.
You're gonna make me fucking cry, man.
Yeah, and it was these kids were pretty much government weapons, and he was told that the only way to stop her was to kill her, and Batman being Batman, this actually showed the humanity of Batman too, in my
yes.
He took another road. He took a gamble and just sat with Ace, and because she knew she was going to die anyway. She was dying anyway.
Yeah, and guys, if you haven't seen that episode of the Justice League animated series, no, wait, was that animated?
Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah, Unlimited. Yeah. If you guys haven't seen that episode, that'll put you in some fucking feelers, man, for sure.
What's interesting about Justice League Unlimited is that the fact that they took took an entire episode to just because they never finished Batman Beyond. It got canceled before they could finish it.
Yeah.
So they just took an entire episode of Justice League Unlimited and decided, you know what, we're just going to end Batman Beyond with this. And they tied up Batman Beyond with the episode called Epilogue. And that's probably my all-time favorite Batman moment for Kevin Conroy. Followed up by the I Am Blue.
Yeah.
When he's saying I am blue to save Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Another, and just to give you guys an example of how much work Mr. Kevin Conroy put in, he also voiced the Arkham games, He was Batman in every one of those. Him and Mark Hamill voiced Batman and Joker in the Killing Joke live adaptation.
Yep, and that movie actually is when he came out of the closet.
Yeah.
As a man.
And that is another thing. Mr. Kevin Conroy was also a fellow member of the LGBTQ plus community, and was became open about it and stuff. And me being somebody in the alphabet mafia as well, I gave me a lot of fucking hope and fucking I don't know, confidence, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, he was a very cool dude, man. And yes, Katie Bear, Mask of the Phantasm. And it's funny you bring that up. That was I actually saw that in theaters when I was a kid, because if I remember correctly, they aired that in theaters, right? I believe. So.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I don't think I saw it until, and this is gonna date us obviously, until it came out on VHS.
Aha! Ye old VHS, kids. I know Rundown's probably gonna say something about it, but we are both old men.
You are not old.
I feel old. But yes, ye old VHS, man.
The old VHS when the internet was young.
Indeed.
But yeah, do you want to do some background on Kevin pre-Batman?
Sure. Yeah. I'm gonna let you take the reins for this one, and I'll just kind of
Some
talk
interesting
with you.
stuff about some interesting stuff about Kevin Conroy. He is a classically trained actor. He went to Juilliard. He was roommates with the late great comedic genius Robin Williams. They were actually very close friends. Who they were also friends with the first live first I don't want to say first, obviously he wasn't the first, but he filmed the great movie that we all came to know and love that showed a man who could fly, Christopher Reeve as Superman. He was friends with them. I mean, this guy was a legend who hung out with legends.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember a story that I heard him talk about with Kevin Smith. So, Kevin Smith, as you guys know, is a huge Batman fan as well, and he used to have he still has a podcast that goes by the name of Batman Beyond, but it used to be Fat Man on Batman. And trying to remember one of the funny stories Kevin Conroy told Kevin, man, but my memory betrays me because I am a fucking goldfish. But yeah, man, and anytime I ever heard anybody speak of Kevin Conroy, like, they always said he was a very nice guy, you know what I mean?
For sure.
And like, he's very articulate, very intelligent person, very talented. Even in live action, who remembers the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover they did on the CW?
Well, you know I do.
With like the Flash, Arrow, all that. There was a episode where I met him. Katie says I met him at a con like 10 years ago. How was he? How was it? Please tell. Again, guys, if you guys are not checking out Katie Bear, go give her a follow, man. Right fucking now, ladies and gentlemen. But his live adaptation of Bruce Wayne, but like old Bruce Wayne, who's wearing like some kind of like exoskeleton to help him walk and stuff.
Based on the Kingdom Come version.
Yes, yeah.
I say loosely because he was not a good man in that version.
Yes. That's also a good run, dude. We should do that. I have all those, I believe.
To reread it, but yeah, I'd be down to cover Kingdom Come.
Right on. He was Katie says he was super nice, but it was super busy and he was crowded, so I just got a comic sign, a hug, and was pushed out. Yeah, that's funny. That's basically how when I met Kevin Smith. But he
goes to cons meeting celebrities. It's just unfortunately if the lines are long, the volunteers just push you through.
Yep. But he was so sweet and welcoming, even with with being some crazy. Yeah. That's awesome. What was I gonna say? But yeah, his live adaptation, he did a really good job, and it's so crazy, like hearing him speak, like in live action. Like I saw Batman. You know what I'm saying? Like animated series Batman.
Yep. And just see him lay out Supergirl.
Oh yeah. Fucking, that was a cool run, man. I'm gonna miss the CW shows for sure.
Yeah, for sure. The only one left, I mean, it's not even considered Arrowverse. Is Superman and Lois.
Oh yeah,
Stargirl.
I watched like the first episode of that, and I liked it a little bit, but I don't know. I'm so behind on it, and I think I'm behind on the Flash too. I never finished the last season or whatever,
which is also ending.
Yes.
But yeah, seeing Kevin Conroy at least get to play Batman. Well, I mean, he was Bruce Wayne, but let's face it, that's Batman. Live action at least once is very cool. Yeah. Very, very cool.
Katie says Superman is my least favorite superhero. Uh-oh.
Added me on that one. That one.
I know I'm horrible. No, Katie.
Superman is my all-time favorite.
Look, we're comic book nerds here, and it is okay. It is okay to say you have a favorite or a least favorite.
For sure.
You-
For sure.
it gets really shitty when you start like talking shit about a person because of what they like. Let people like what they want to like. Damn it. Literally,
literally 0% hair on this stream.
yo, what's going on, Commas Troller? Welcome into the channel, buddy. We are doing our episode 1 of two bald dudes talking about comic books, man. I need to figure is two bald dudes comic book podcast a good name for a podcast, you think?
I love it. I personally love it.
I'll have to figure it out, but
I personally love it. I think it's great.
but Troller, welcome in, man. Just so you know, sound commands are disabled for the meantime while we do this episode, buddy. And also, for the listeners at home, if you guys have never been to the Twitch channel, the reason why I said sound commands have been disabled is because on this channel we have lots of visual effects, we have lots of sounds, so I have them disabled for the podcast. Hey, baby, welcome in, guys. Just so you guys know, that's my lady. Superman has all the Tattooed Avocado says Superman has all the powers. Always felt like kaput. Wait, always felt cop out. Sorry. I said what I said. Yeah.
How to get me lit up? How to get me lit up?
Katie says you might say this channel is a riot. Yeah. Jin Faxi says it could be 2 chrome domes in comics. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of like the two bald dudes. Two bald dudes comic book podcast, man. I just figured because we're both bald, so.
Yeah. I got one thing to say to Tattooed Avocado, though. Tell me you don't understand Superman without telling me you understand Superman.
Ooh, let's go. And as these episodes go on, I am gonna add a soundboard and stuff so we can have some fun sounds and stuff.
For sure, we're feeling this out. We're getting it for the first time.
Yeah. This is the first episode, and this will be uploaded to this will be uploaded to YouTube, and Rundown's gonna possibly put it on Spotify for the.
We can get other platforms as well. There are other platforms we can get it out there as well. I say we get it out there as much as we can.
Absolutely.
Yep. But yeah, back to the topic at hand, Mr. Kevin Conroy. So that way I don't rage on the Superman hate.
Quit hating on the look. I will turn this stream around. You understand me, kids? I will freak out. Anyway, sorry, but go ahead, buddy.
Oh, no worries. So I have another webpage brought up.
Okay.
Let's see, 5 days ago, comicbookresource.com, cbr.com released a Kevin Conroy Batman. They got some good ones here.
You broke up just a little bit, buddy.
Oh, okay. What I said, I think I bumped my.
No worries.
So CBR, comicbookresource.com, put out a thing 5 days ago. They called it Kevin Conroy's best Batman.
Really?
So this is a good top 10. I took a quick look at it. It's got some pretty good stuff. Whether you agree or disagree, everyone's gonna have their opinions on it. But yeah, the number 10 on it is I Am Vengeance, I Am the Night, I Am Batman from the episode, season 1, episode 10, Nothing. So that was the one we brought up earlier.
Yeah.
Pretty much is him overcoming some, let's see, Kevin Scarecrow's, yeah, he was coming over, he was actually getting over Batman, Scarecrow's fear gas for the first time. And that's when he was having the hallucinations that I was talking about him. And you know, he there was also the episode he voiced Thomas Wayne. So that's where that comes from. He was actually having, you know, fighting hallucinations. I believe he was hugging like the wheel of one of the Gotham blimps, the police blimps.
Okay.
When he yelled out that line, like because he's holding on for dear life type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where that famous line, "I am vengeance, I am the night, I am Batman," comes from. So that was cool. Number 9 on this list has him in the Arkham game. You want to know something funny? Even after everything you've done, I would have saved you. That is a line he's.
Yes. Yes, that is one of the raddest lines in a fucking game.
8. He voiced Brave and the Bold's Batman of Zurinar.
Yeah. Zurinar is a, if I'm correct, that is a Grant Morrison character, correct?
It is. Yep, it's the one in the purple, red, and yellow.
Yeah.
Suit.
From
the Super
space,
Batman of
right?
Planet X.
Yeah.
The Super Batman of Planet X. So that was one of their moments on that list. Let's see, number 7 on the list. Batman saying "I am blue" to say Wonder Woman.
Yep.
The episode, season 1 of Justice League Unlimited, This Little Piggy, when Wonder Woman got turned into a pig.
Yes, and he had to get Zatanna's help, right?
Yep, it was him and Zatanna saving Wonder Woman, and at the end of it, he sang "I am blue." Did a fantastic job singing it. Because again, Kevin Conroy is a classically trained actor who can sing.
Yep.
Number 6, the live action Bruce Wayne on the CW. We talked about that just now. Number 5, and this is my number 1 favorite all-time moment that we discussed a little bit ago. Batman's final moments with Ace on the episode epilogue on Justice League Unlimited season. And there was an episode of Justice League season 2, Hair After 1, the disappearance of Superman, where they thought he was dead and they put up a reel, and Superman didn't buy it. I think that was the episode. If I remember correctly, that's the episode where he got blasted. Savage.
Wait, say that one more time. Your mic cut out.
Sorry about that.
Good.
No, what I was saying is the number 4 on that list is when Batman went to Superman's memorial in the episode Hereafter Part 1 in Justice League Season 2, episode 19, when Superman disappeared and everyone thought he was dead.
Yeah.
I believe that's the episode where he got blasted far into the future, and it was Superman was dealing with Vandal Savage while Batman was trying to figure out why he was going. And number 3 on that list, Batman Beyond Season 1, Episode 1, Rebirth. Kevin Conroy returns as Bruce Wayne, as an elderly Bruce Wayne to mentor Terry McGinnis. And number 2, another one, the same episode, epilogue. The quote, "You're a stubborn piece of work." You know that at the end of the episode where a even more elderly Bruce Wayne is talking to a more mature Terry McGinnis at the end of the episode. Pretty much calling him.
I remember that. Yeah.
Because, like father, like son.
Yeah.
And number 1, Mask of the Phantasm featured his most emotional scene. "It's different now. Please, I need to be different now. I know I made a promise, but I didn't see this coming. I didn't count on being happy. Please tell me that's okay." When crying in front of the graves of his parents, talking about
when
he met Andrea Beaumont and fell in love.
That is, oh my god, dude, that gave my fucking look. I may be a bald guy, but I still have hair follicles, and that made my hair stand up, dude.
Yeah, that was an intense scene back in the day.
Yeah, man.
So that was cool.
Just fucking bawling his eyes out in front of his fucking parents, man. That's fucking fucked up.
He was ready to give up being Batman for this woman, and turned out she was a serial killer killing villains.
Kama says, one of my favorite Conroy moments was when he caught a Russian and he said in Russian, "You don't understand me. I wouldn't say anything if you did." Batman replied in Russian, "I can, and you will," as he loomed menacingly closer and closer to hurt him. Yes.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Troller says Thanagarians were going to implode the Earth to create a wormhole to fuck up the Ran?
Yeah. It's when it was revealed that Hawk Girl was a Thanagarian spy in Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah.
Or no, the end of Justice League, I think. Yeah, it was just before Justice League Unlimited. It was the end of the Justice League series. That was a big episode for Jon Stewart. But yeah, Thanagar invaded Earth. They came looking like they were heroes, but there to destroy the Earth to create a... I just watched this one again recently. A interstellar bypass, essentially, so that way they... hyper jump to their enemies and and get a better way of destroying them and stuff like that, and they ended up trying to take over.
Right on.
Yeah, I remember that one.
So, because this is Kevin Conroy adjacent, out of all the animated stuff that Kevin ever did, what was your favorite? Like series, movie?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
So, okay, Kevin Conroy's voiced Batman in a lot of things.
Yep.
Out of all the work that he has done as Batman, what was your favorite like show, movie that he voiced?
Yeah, 31 years of work. I mean, I loved him in everything. Yeah, I agree with that comment. That comment said I love Batman's rivalry of Cadmus and JLU, and I agree, that was great. But yeah, I would say, I think one of my most favorite moments, and I know some people one of our friends, might not agree with me on this because we talked about it in the past, is just when he straight up managed to dodge Darkseid's Omega Beam.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you're breaking up on me now.
Am I?
You did for a second there. I didn't hear what you said.
I said uh-huh.
Yeah. So that's one of my favorite moments. Is it realistic? I mean, obviously not, but face it, it's a comic book, it's a comic book.
Yeah.
And he's a dude with no powers, pretty much making a god looks silly before Superman kicks the crap out of him.
Yeah, and I've had people ask me why is Batman your favorite character? And it is because he is just a man. Yep. He may be a rich guy, but he is just a man among gods, And
I'm of the mindset that there's no such thing as an ethical billionaire, but this is a fictional character.
Yes.
It,
But he goes out every night and he wears a target across his heart. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. For sure.
And
I think Kevin Conroy just nailed the character.
He embodied the character of Bruce and Batman, I
think he showed the character's humanity more than any other portrayal of the character, I would say, in my opinion. I have some hot takes on Batman that we're not going to cover here. But
why? Why? Why can't we talk about it?
You want me to say my hot take about Batman?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Groomer?
Go ahead.
That he's a child abusing groomer?
Come on. Yeah, look, he's got issues, okay? The man has issues, all right? But he goes out and he beats ass for justice and shit.
You know what? I say that loving the character. I love Batman.
Yes.
But the psychologist in me is
he's a little fucked. I know. Yeah. His parents are dead, for Christ's sake. Right. A boy's parents died. I'm about to get loud here. A bear? A bear? Wow. Never mind.
Projecting?
All right. So anyway, I don't know why I said a bear. Fuck. God damn it. A boy's parents died. Oh, Jesus.
Man.
Yes, troller, a bear fuck, yes. But anyway, guys, because I'm trying to keep these nice and short and sweet, man, I just wanted to talk a little bit with my buddy here about the late, great Kevin Conroy. So before we call it a bear man, yes, commas. Before we end the episode here, anybody got any favorite moments they want to talk about, or any questions from the chat?
Looks like Jin had one up there. Did we see that one?
Jin Faxi says, my favorite quote from Batman: I had all those defenses I had all those defenses in the Justice Legal. She probably means League. But just in case the world needed to fight against the Batman. Yeah.
So yeah, I know that was also in the comics. That was the that was Justice League Doom.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yes,
Good.
Justice League Doom, where Batman's plans to take down the Justice League was used against him by Savage.
Yes. And
Yep.
what's crazy about that movie is that like Batman literally has every way to take out every one of the Justice League, man. It's fucking crazy, dude. That just goes to show you how nuts he is.
Kama says, did you find that Conroy overall did a better job with the shows or the video games? Honestly, he nailed it every time.
Yeah, like, in my opinion, to me, the Arkham games are a part of the animated series because it's Kevin, Mark Hamill. Was it Tara Strong who voiced Harley Quinn in the games? Do you know, Rundown?
Yes, it was Tara Strong. Yes.
Yeah. So like to me, the Arkham games is just like a video game version, a little darker, grimmer of Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, here's a little fun little thing. Tara Strong didn't originally voice Harley.
It was Arlene Sorkin.
Yeah, she was actually the original voice of Batgirl.
Oh, right. Yeah. She's played Batgirl, Harley Quinn. Who else, man? I know she's done more. Troller asks, what's your guys' take on this year's Green Lantern animated movie?
Talking about the Jon Stewart one?
I have not seen it yet, so I don't know.
It was good. I liked it. It was kind of like an adaptation of Jon Stewart becoming the Green Lantern for the first time, and Hal Jordan essentially becoming Parallax. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Kamas asks, what is your favorite Batman Joker moment in the Conroy shows or video games? Rundown, you go ahead.
Jeez. Favorite Joker Batman moment.
Oh, that's so tough, dude.
That's a hard one.
There's
so many good ones. Damn. Dude, you just stumped me for a second there.
Yeah,
I gotta
man.
think about that for a second. Do you have one that comes to mind?
Well, I have many because I'm a huge fucking bat dork. I would say one of my favorite Batman Joker moments. Oh, dude. Top three.
You want us to do three? Never mind one.
Jesus.
Top three. You suck. No, I'm just kidding.
I will say, fuck, dude.
Dude,
There's
it's hard.
so many, man.
You know what? You know which one I really liked actually?
What's up?
And Batman was almost not in the episode at all. Was the trial of the mock trial of the guy who killed Batman. Remember that episode?
Yeah. Yes.
No, I know, Commas. I was kidding with you, buddy. He's like, I was trying to make it easier.
Okay. One of my
that was
favorite.
What I really liked, actually.
One of my favorite moments is when. Oh, dude, this is so hard, man. Why you gotta put us on the spot like that, Commas?
No, he was trying to. He's trying to make. He was trying to add to it, and I get it.
Yeah.
That was funny.
It's the Christmas episode.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, what was it?
When he busted out of Arkham.
Yeah.
On the rocket, on the rocket Christmas tree.
I think. Fuck, how does it go? He's like, screw it, I'll laugh anyway. Fuck.
Yep.
Oh, this is so tough. Now I want to look it up. Hold on.
Thomas, I was just kidding with you, buddy.
Oh no, dude. Run down. Take hold of the reins for a minute while I look this up.
Right. No pressure, dude. Thomas actually said, well, at one point, really wish Bruce actually pursued a romantic relationship with Diana in Justice League. I get why he didn't, though. I kind of liked the flirty tension between them. I enjoyed that. And then there was the episode where they got turned into kids, and it turned into a very elementary teasing of the two, which was kind of
yes. Hold on. I'm looking up real fast.
And like when Scarecrow reveals to Joker that Batman and Bruce Wayne joke went on a rant about the electric car.
Yes. Okay, well, you know what? I'll take this instead of the animated series, because there's so many good moments of that show to me with Batman and the Joker. I'm gonna go game wise. Okay. One of my favorite moments in any of the Arkham games is let's go with Arkham Knight. So it's not. I'm not gonna say any in particular scene. I'm just gonna say periodically, because if anybody here ever played the Batman Arkham Knight games, as you're floating, or not floating along, but like zipping along in the city and stuff, there's moments where like you come up to a ledge, and because spoilers, this game's been out for a long time now, you have some of the Joker in you. So you're like hallucinating and seeing him because he's dead. There's this one moment, and it happens every time, and it gets me every time, when you're zipping around and let's say you hit a ledge, the Joker just pops out and he's like, bah! Ah! Like that shit. Like just some of the moments of the madness between Mark Hamill Joker and Batman is just amazing to me.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. What is your favorite old man Batman moment from Batman Beyond show comments? For me, it was when old man Bruce met, and I think actually this might have been, this actually might have been a Justice League episode, but Batman Beyond was in it. Terry and old man Bruce was in it. Is when, it actually was Justice League. It wasn't technically Batman Beyond, but it was a Batman Beyond episode because Terry was. So I'm gonna count it. Is when they were traveling through time fighting a villain that was messing up the time stream, and young Batman, met old man Bruce while teaming up with Terry.
Yeah. I got a funny moment with
exactly from that episode. That exactly, because he says one of my favorite, Batman holding a guy upside down the edge of a skyscraper, and the old Batman said, "I can't believe I was ever." This is how you do an interrogation.
Yes.
Yep.
So I would say another one of my favorite Kevin Conroy Batman moments is okay. Have you ever seen? I'm sure you have. Batman and Harley Quinn?
Yes.
So there's that one scene where they're in the Batmobile and Harley's in the car and she farts.
Yep.
And I think Nightwing is also in the car and he's like, oh, God, what is that smell? And Batman is just driving. Oh, he's just driving. And then he says, smells like... Fuck, what does he say? What does he say? It smells like... Oh, God, now I gotta look it up. He fucking comments on it, dude. It was right there on the top of my head. Hold on. Run down. Do you know the quote?
I don't know the quote, but I know what you're talking about.
Hold on, dude, because it was so funny, man. Batman Harley Quinn movie, fart, quote. What does he say, dude? There's a big ass bucket of nothing. Batman reaction to Harley's fart. It's not. No. There we go. He says it's not so bad. It smells like discipline. Shit's so fucking fun. And he says it so stoically, dude.
That was the controversial animated movie where
she bones Nightwing.
Yeah, where a lot of people says that she took advantage of Nightwing. Let's face it. Nightwing was all about it.
Oh, he let it happen. Come on now. Don't get it twisted.
It wasn't a matter of her taking advantage of him. He's like, well, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He was down.
We are now getting into 60 minutes, so like an hour. Wow,
we went longer than we anticipated, which is fine. We're vibing and having fun.
Well, some of that's going to be chopped up because it was like the intro and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
So anyway, guys, this was just our little moment of loving on the late great Kevin Conroy, man. We're gonna be doing these twice a month. We're gonna do them on Wednesdays for now until Rundown has some stuff that he's gonna have happening in the future. So we're gonna move it when that happens. But for now, it will be happening on Wednesdays, and we're gonna be talking about comics. We're gonna be talking about comic book based movies and stuff like that. To just, you never know what's gonna happen with this fucking show.
Culture, let's call it.
Huh?
Comic book pop culture.
There we go.
Yeah. But do we want to tease the next episode?
Yeah, we can.
All right. So this was
ahead.
supposed to be the first episode, but we're gonna be covering the series that just ended in late October, Flashpoint Beyond. It started at issue 0 and went 6, so it's a 7-issue series, where pretty much the Flashpoint universe becomes a permanent part of the universe. And we're
right on. Yeah, man. I think I'm on issue 2 now, I think, and it's pretty interesting. I love the different art styles that they have in it as well. So
sure.
But
so yeah,
kids, thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. If you missed a good chunk of it and you'd like to check out more, I will be posting this to YouTube in the next couple of days, and we're also going to try to post this to a bunch of other socials. And yeah, thank you guys for listening to the fucking madness. I don't have any credits yet or anything for this. So we're going to go ahead and end the podcast, episode 1 of Two Bald Dudes Comic Book Podcast. And then we're going to switch up to a little bit of Arkham Asylum, keeping up the vibe of Batman, voiced by Kevin Conroy. Twitchy Otter TV, what's going on, man? Just so you know, sound commands have been disabled for now because we just did a podcast, buddy. But the podcast is ending. So,
and I just want to say one last thing.
Go ahead.
Kevin Conroy, thank you for 31 years of awesomeness. We
Absolutely.
will miss you. Rest in peace, my friend.
Rest in power, man. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode. Like I said, I don't have credits yet, so we're just going to watch the introduction movie or little snippet to the show. Mr. Rundown, thank you so much for being my co-host and fellow bald brother, dude. Guys, if you guys are not checking out Rundown, go give him a follow on Twitch. He is twitch.tv /rundown015 on Twitch, man. Go give him a follow, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and end this. So, yeah, Mr. Rundown, I'll see you in chat, buddy.
Absolutely. Everyone have a great time. Have a great day.
Let's fucking go.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice, the Super Friends